Welcome to Earthworm's Bottomless Cowboy Hat. I am your host, Earthworm and Cowboy Hat, with my co-host, my side of prize.
CheeseCoat MacTafferson.
CheeseCoat MacTafferson. Before we get to a giant announcement, today's show is brought to you by Johnsonville Wicker Spoon Collection. From Johnsonville, the creators of sausage and Johnson & Johnson baby powder, comes the exquisite Wicker Spoon Collection. These 6 gorgeous pieces of wickerware are imported daily all the way from the Nestle Isles and are each handcrafted to serve. Each wicker spoon is elegantly wrapped in strange fabrics. The Wicker Spoon Collection is a must-have for all spoon and or wicker enthusiasts, including acute wicker. Act now and receive a special reduced price of only 7 easy payments of $64.27. Your favorite family member would kill for this collection. Visit wickerspoonjohnson.com to begin the magic. And we would like to introduce an incredible guest today. He is actually going to be our third co-host. Cheese, will you introduce this guy?
Yeah, this is the long-lost Jimothy K. Whitwaller. He was the short-lived third member of the band back for our first CD, and left during recording to run a mango farm, I think, in Wisconsin is what I heard. But he can, clear that up and tell us what he's been up to. But anyway, Jimothy K. Whitwaller.
Welcome,
yeah, good morning,
sir.
guys. Thank you.
How
I
are
appreciate you having me. Oh, I'm fantastic today.
All right. So for people who don't know, Jimothy K. Whitwaller was one of the founding fathers of Cold Man 5. He, when we did our first album, Cold as Ice, we split the songs evenly, 5 songs apiece. Jimothy, you recorded 3 successful songs. You wrote 2 more, and then you bailed. You left us high and dry.
Correct. So, I apologize for not leaving you low and wet. No, I was. You guys started before I even came on board. I remember quite clearly. I was the biggest fan when you guys started, and then I just kind of injected myself into your whole lives. I became your music video director before jumping in and becoming the third member. And it was a fun time for me. It was different. They say never to meet your idols, but I was very glad to have met you guys and become part of Cold Man 5.
That's a lot of praise. That's a lot of praise coming from somebody who completely bailed and vanished off the face of the earth for 15 years.
Well, it's not all entirely my fault. So I've got one of those classic Dwayne Johnson, rags to riches to drugs to in memoriam at the Oscars kind of story, And after the success that Macaroni in San Jose had on the Sony Creator Music website.
I remember that. It was number 1 on that website for 6 months, I think.
Right. I ended up stealing, a film director's identity. Didn't really do too well there. I got caught pretty quickly. Mm-hmm. I was just walking through the park one day, and a bunch of police kind of swarmed on me. They were aliens, actually, and they pointed to some weird white stuff on the ground. So, I ate it. And I don't know, after that, man, the 1870s were just really a blur.
Yeah.
And now here I am.
I've heard rumors about a cult that had picked you up. Everything you're describing sounds like maybe that's a true story. Did you get picked up by a cult?
Yeah. It was 100 years ago. I didn't start it. I eventually became the leader, and there was a mango farm involved at some point. Mangoes don't grow in Wisconsin. Then I got bored and moved on to something else.
Yeah.
Speaking of moving on to other things, today's show we're going to be talking about Hot Sauce Jack Magazine's top 5 things to fear in 2021. For those of you who don't know, Hot Sauce Jack magazine covers a wide array of sports, entertainment, video games, and shocking secrets from history. Basically a hot sauce version of Cosmo. After a year of global pandemics and violent government overthrows, Hot Sauce Jack magazine came up with a list of the top 5 things to fear this year. So, Cheese, let's. How about you and I? We go through these, and Jimothy, if you have something to add or chime into, why don't you just do that?
All right. Well, I think this one is well known. We've seen it in the press. Milk bombs. Of course, with everything else going on, this was the year Japanese militants discovered that bombs could be created using milk, bleach, baking soda, and potassium dimethycyclionide, all common household ingredients. And they let the world know about this discovery, setting them off in sewers, bungalows, cornfields, and fittingly, cow farms. So what else are they going to use them for? Possibilities are endless. I'm sure we'll find out in 2021.
I'm sure we will. Wow. Milk bombs. I've never heard of such a thing. All right. Coming in at number 4 here on Hot Sauce Jack Magazine's top 5 things to fear in 2021. Mako shark attacks. Forget great whites. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Forget great whites. Mako sharks are where it's at. These wispy sea beasts are in the shallow end, and they're waiting for you. So the next time your beach ball hits that surf, think twice about hopping in.
Oh man, I was swimming on the lake the other day, and just Mako shark just took this kid and ran off with him. I mean, it was a rough sight to see. I mean,
they've started already. Huh?
They really have. I mean, dead of winter, it's nuts.
Cheese, what do you got? You got number 3?
I do. The economy. That's one thing to fear this year. Now, while it technically won't impact us this year, scientists at the World Money Institute, or $I for short, did make the discovery in 2020 that the value of the human dollar bill will be worth only 80 cents by 2030. Even worse, at this rate, the $20 bill will be extinct within the same time period. The researchers aren't quite sure what will happen to the value of coins, but aren't very optimistic, as they were quoted as saying, pennies, quarters, before breaking down in audible laughter. Looks like it's time to put your money in stocks.
I mean, I definitely got some stocks the other day. You know, your classic, your chicken, your beef, maybe a little vegetable, but I don't see how that's going to take off in the financial world.
I don't know. Liquids might be the new currency at this rate.
At this point, I'm going to trust the economists, of course.
I'll tell you what you should not trust, though, is number 2 on the list. Sniper Borgs.
Ooh.
Thousands of unstoppable Sniper Borgs have escaped a secret military testing facility in the deserts of Nevada. They are armed with laser-powered sniper rifles and have pinpoint precision accuracy. If you see one, it's already too late.
It's just getting dangerous to just leave your house.
It really
sharks, sniper boards, water. I mean, come on.
So here, top number 1 thing to fear in 2021, according to Hot Sauce Jack magazine. Cats. You think these freaky felines are shady and mischievous now. Just wait until you see what they have planned for the spring solstice of 2021. You've been warned. Hey, Cheese, seems like you have a cat.
Yep, just recently acquired.
So those were the top 5 things to fear this coming year from Hot Sauce Jack magazine. Song of the week.
The sponsor for Song of the Week. We know family time can be hard to come by. We also know it seems impossible to put good food on the table when you do get that chance. We here at Standard Broccoli offer a wide variety of vegan entrees that you can feel good about serving to your loved ones. Whether you opt for the twig and berry salad with pine cone scrapings, or indulge in the carnation flour casserole with bits of sponge, or as you finish things off a little on the sweeter side with our organic lemon rind, you can rest assured that we use only the highest quality, most sustainable ingredients possible. And that quality speaks for itself in everything we do. Not vegan? You soon will be. Standard Broccoli. We know your family better than you do.
Thank you for that, Broccoli. Song of the week this week is going to be a little different because we're going to showcase the 5 songs that Jimothy K. Whitwaller was involved with.
Yes. Yes.
So we have classics like "Get Back McQuack."
I need to get back McQuack. He's been missing for an hour. I had to see the lag of Red Lobster's clam chowder.
Oh gosh, I remember that one.
Just Another Flying Squirrel.
Girl, it seems like we're being attacked. Try just another flying squirrel.
We have Macaroni in San Jose.
The macaroni in San Jose. There's nothing I want to do today.
And then the 2 that you bailed on the recording process. Hey, hey, what's happening?
Hey, did you hear what I say? You got too much bling bling. Hey, what's happening?
And Salt and Catsup.
Just eating salt and catsup. Jimmy came by just to say hi.
I haven't heard some of those classics in a long time.
All 5 of those songs can be found on our debut CD, Cold as Ice. You can find that on iTunes or Spotify, Amazon Music, wherever the heck you listen to stuff. Cheese, what you got?
Yeah, well, just to piggyback on that, check out that album. It's terrible. Really not worth listening to, but we need the plays. And I think it's interesting, too, for a fun comparison, you should listen to that and then pair that up with a double feature with Prince to see how far, in fact, we have come over the years. Anyway, as you know, there was a vicious massacre that took place earlier in the week, and I'd like to pay some respect to the victims if I could. Let's have a moment of silence for the Ohio State Buckeyes. They were well rested after taking half the season off and still couldn't get it done against Alabama. Keep your head up, boys. There's no shame in embarrassing yourselves on the nation's biggest stage. So just wanted to give them some kind words.
Also, anybody looking for something to watch on TV tonight, it is Sunday night. MTV's The Veal World will be on. This is basically a spinoff of The Real World, only with cows. So please check that out.
I got to tell you, I'm sorry. I got to tell you, I'm 3 seasons into this, and I am just hooked on this show.
It's good.
I mean, it's
I have not watched it yet.
From utter to utter. It is just absolutely a riveting show. And, I'm not going to, milk these jokes anymore, but yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know that, reality TV replacing, horny people with cows could be so enjoyable. But it really is
so much better. It really is. It's so much better.
I think it's incredible that they can replace people with cows and still have the same quality entertainment.
That is telling, but
yeah.
Cow
telling
media.
how far people have come as a species.
Cheese, unless you have anything to add, I think that might about do it for today.
I don't think that I do. I think we covered everything that I wanted to cover. So special thanks once again to Jimothy Whitwaller, who took time out of his busy schedule.
It's Jimothy K. Whitwaller. I do prefer to be called by my full name as a whole. So we'll go Jimothy K. is fine. That's as shortened as I'll accept.
Well, I took a little offense to that. He seems to get a little aggressive. Somebody who...
I apologize for...
All right, you know what? I just went ahead and muted Jimothy K. Whitwaller, everybody. This is Earthworm and Cowboy Hat and CheeseCoat MacTafferson. Hopefully, I think the mute button worked.
I don't hear him.
It didn't. Actually, hold on, before we go.
Well,
I
didn't get back for you guys. All right, hold on. I got to mute this guy again here. I think he's gone.
He's like the fart that just won't dissipate in the air.
I've got a song that I've been working on for Cold Man 5.
All right, he's muted. I don't know how he keeps getting back in here. So if you want to check out any of our music, please go ahead.
I've been working on it for the past 5 years, and I think it's
God.
There we go.
Right. Now that he's gone, we are Cold Man 5.
Anyway,
this is
I want to announce the title of the song And if you guys would be so kind to hear me out,